If you're watching our channel for the first time, we are Chris and Marianne, and we were on our around the world drive in our 15-year-old camper van. But that trip has been put on hold at the moment, and we are currently on day 35 of self-isolation here in Istanbul. So this video was filmed before any of the pandemic and the coronavirus problems hit Turkey.
That's why you're going to see us hugging lots of strangers, sharing plates of delicious food, and frolicking around and having so much fun.
Yes, so enjoy the show, and we hope that we give you a little bit of escapism during your time in self-isolation.
Cheers!
In the last episode, we arrived and got lost in Old Town Istanbul. Met up with new friends who showed us around their city. So let's continue exploring this magical place. So we've come with these guys to Istanbul University. How lucky are we to be walking around here? What a lovely place. The tower that you can see behind me was actually originally built as a fire watchtower, so it could keep an eye on Istanbul of any fire outbreaks that there were. Looking at the top now, it looks like maybe it's a mobile phone tower. Yeah. It's got lots of antennas on top. And originally, this building here in the university used to actually be the Ministry of Defence.
We're walking through the campus and the atmosphere is so lovely. I love it when you're surrounded with young people. They're all here to learn something, to contribute, and to bring something amazing to their country. Love it.
So we are at
Süleymaniye.
Süleymaniye. He was the great emperor, which is why the great mosque here is the biggest in Istanbul.
Yeah.
Is that right? And it is actually a World Heritage Site. So culturally,
It's a religious thing.
a religious thing. So you enter into the mosque with your right foot, and actually what's amazing is you can see on the step behind me that the right hand side has actually been worn down over the years by so many people stepping in the same place.
When you exit, you should always use your left foot, so it's always being worn down on that side.
So we have come to the area behind the mosque. Check out that view. That has got to be one of the best views here in Istanbul, and you can see literally all over the city. And what's interesting about Istanbul is it is actually the gateway to Asia. So the waterway that runs through Istanbul, on one side you're classed as Europe, and on the other side you're actually classed as Asia.
So for those of you that are following us, you may have remember the Mostar Bridge that we visited in Bosnia. Now that bridge was actually built by the students of an architect that's buried right here. So Mimar means architect and Sinan is his name, and he has a tomb just behind this wall here. Now he is famous because he actually designed the mosque here that we've just visited, and he is the most famous architect in Turkey.
Oh, up, up, up. Wow. Oh, we're going up again?
Wow.
You've outdone yourself.
That's like 10 points.
Okay, this does not look like a bad place to have a cup of coffee.
Wow.
Look at that view.
Ooh.
Oh la la. So we got Turkish coffee, some water, oh, and a little bit of Turkish delight. Yeah. That's my first Turkish delight since we've been here.
Beautiful. And we would like to say, Sal, for taking us around and showing us your beautiful city.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to say thank you in Turkish again.
Ah,
Sal, thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. So it's about 4 or 5 in the evening now, and the roads are definitely busy, much busier. It seems like it's collection time for all the deliveries of things, because this is why the roads were so busy yesterday, because it's all gone a little bit crazy. Deliveries. Let's cross over while we can. It's a bit jammed up, love.
We're back getting sim datas, and we've just signed up for Turkcell. This gentleman's very kindly helped me set it up, and my phone is off. So when we get back to Trudy, we'll put it in the Wi-Fi system. Data is really important, and sometimes you get different services around different countries, but it's always good if you've got local advice to check which service has better coverage.
Since making this video, we are actually in day 34 of self-isolation here in Istanbul in our van Trudy. The SIM card that we bought has run out, and we were faced without any internet. So how lucky were we when we got contacted by a company called Rent and Connect, who reached out to us and said, we can provide you with unlimited internet. And that's exactly what we did. We've teamed up with them. They've sent us this little device, which the advantage of this is it actually gives us internet all over Turkey. And they do actually do global internet, so it will work in 130 plus countries, which means all of those times you've watched us trying to cross the borders and find a SIM card shop should be a thing of the past. So we're super, super happy. They've also said that any Tread the Globe followers during the coronavirus issues at the moment, if you're struggling for internet, they'll give you a 30% discount. It's a superb system, mobile Wi-Fi hotspot, pretty well worldwide. We'll put a link below. But I want to say a huge shout out and thank you to Rent and Connect, because without them, we wouldn't be bringing you these videos. So far during our time here in Istanbul, we've been having wonderful breakfast and snack in this cafe that you can see behind us, and it is literally just around the corner from where we're staying.
Oh, look at that. And this is like a cheesy pastry, so they've got all layers of pastry.
And it's really good. Cheese and pastry. Not very healthy, but it sure tastes good.
And it's also delicious. I have said if we do get stranded in Turkey, there is a good chance that I might need to buy new clothes that are slightly bigger.
So here in Istanbul, we have come down to the area by the Blue Mosque, and we've met up with a couple of new friends, Steve and Michelle. who reached out to us online, and it's been great catching up and chatting with these guys.
Yes, yeah, we're really excited always to meet people when we're travelling, and when we knew you were in Turkey at the same time, we thought it's got to be a reason.
There you go. And they're fellow YouTubers.
We are. Yeah, I've got a channel originally with Steve's Kitchen, cooking, and now we are just my name, Steve Owens, with Michelle, of course.
Me, I'm always here.
Sidekick. Travelling around the world. We've been travelling for about 5 years now.
There you go.
We're basically
having fun. So we've had fun for the last hour, having coffee and sharing stories, and the camera hasn't come out because we were too busy talking, and we're just hanging out down by the Blue Mosque today.
And look where we are. I mean,
look, we're in Istanbul, and look around me. This is amazing. You got the fountain behind us, another building there, and it's all beautiful. So yeah, we're gonna have a little look around today and show you the best of Istanbul. Yeah. Oh, ice cream!
This side of this city was once a walled city, so these are possibly the original
amazing
walled part of the town. So many years ago, I think it was called Constantinople originally,
yeah,
and they changed it to Istanbul. So this was the old city of Istanbul, and this beautiful walled area is fascinating to walk around. We're actually going across the other side.
We're going to cross the water.
Across the water, not to the Asian side, still in the European side.
One thing Istanbul is not short of is places to eat, and there are literally hundreds of places to eat, and they all look good. Look at that! The ladies are making it look easy. Beautiful. I'm definitely getting an appetite up for this lunch.
Absolutely.
There's food. Look at the size of that bread. There's just like food everywhere. Hi.
How are you?
Very good. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, really, really. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So we've just stopped for a snack on the way.
These are simit, S-I-M-I-T. This is
simit.
Turkish basic bread that they have every day. They bake this fresh every day.
Beautiful.
Actually, our Airbnb is the basement is a bakery. So
so you've been getting those
every day.
They look lovely. They got these little stalls going around.
And look, so it's a little bit like a bagel.
Nice. All good.
I'm excited because it's got sesame seed. I love sesame seed.
That's really lovely.
Oh, and I just want to share as well, in Italy, when they're angry, they do this. We saw lots of people when we were driving do this. And I asked our Turkish friends, does this mean, because they don't look angry? And he was like, no, it means it's good.
So don't always judge the hand body language.
Yeah. This is lovely.
You're going to share some of that bread with me or what?
We're in Istanbul.
I know. Amazing.
Share and share.
Tear and share. So we're walking along the bridge now to the other part of Istanbul, and it's beautiful. The mosque behind that you can see up on the hill is where we had the coffee yesterday. The sun is shining today on us, the boats, and that is actually Asia, and we are stood here in Europe. Amazing to be right on the edge of the continent. As you walk along the bridge, you got all the guys are fishing off the bridge. Hopefully they don't catch anything too heavy. It's a long way to land it. food heaven.
You have to.
Hoş geldiniz, merhabalar.
Hi. Good.
I love the honey here.
Oh wow. Check out this honey. He's got the whole honeycomb.
They serve this poured over fresh butter, slightly salted butter.
Amazing.
So delicious.
This is like the Harrods Food Hall of Istanbul.
It is.
Isn't it?
2 or 3 of them on this street.
The food here is amazing. How nice does this food look?
Oh my goodness, it really does.
So here's honey and butter. Oh, no, just honey.
Honey?
Yeah.
That's just
They have
honey.
great.
It's the English section. Sea salt, HP sauce, mayonnaise.
But look at this pistachio Nutella. Never seen anything
Pistachio Nutella. How crazy is that? They've literally got everything in here. Amazing. Wow, Turkish delight everywhere. Look, can we try one?
like it. Yeah. Nothing like the one
It's got a nut inside.
Look at all these sweets. It wasn't going to be a food vlog, but it's getting pretty close because everywhere you go there's just food. We're going to get some of this and some of this
Regular.
because it's lovely. So we've got a chicken kebab, which is absolutely amazing. All of it. Good. So I'm also going to have... Good job.
We're going to do fish with the onions and then some spices, but no salad.
Amazing. And I'm excited. It looks amazing. It's very nice, my friend. Yeah. Okay, good job. Fish time. It's served with like pickles. It's like vinegary pickles. Yeah. Oh, that goes really well together, doesn't it?
Welcome, kebab, very good, very nice. No good, no money. If you don't like, it's free. We are famous in Istanbul. No Istanbul, world famous.
But it was beautiful. So high five. Good job, my friend. Look, all the way along the seafront here, they got little stalls selling fish and fishermen.
Fresh mackerel.
Fresh. You can't get any fresher than that. We're right by the water.
Right from there.
Straight from there to there. Guys, it's been a pleasure.
I'm filming you,
We've had a good day.
We've had a wonderful
2 cameras. I'm not sure which one to look at, but we've had a good time. Well, that was so nice to catch up with those guys. And if you're watching, thank you for a fabulous day. We had a really good time. And that's it. Now we're heading back to Trudy. Oh my God.
And now show the other cat. There.
When you stand in the middle, watch out for the trams. So we've just come into the post office to see if we can get the, what is it, the HGS, which is for the toll system. We found a brochure, but it's not in English, so we're just going to see if we can find some information out. So we've basically got the sticker from the post office. It was quite easy. How much was it?
It was 62.5 lira.
So it's 62.5 lira for the sticker, which we got from the post
Which is
office.
under £10.
And that's all fine. So we stick this on the windscreen, and we've got an app, so we should be able to keep an eye on the balance. And we're not sure exactly which roads. We think it's for the motorways and the toll bridges and tunnels.
Yeah.
So at least we've got that, and we can now top it up.
In fact, it was 12 and a half for the sticker, and then he loaded 50 lira on for us. So you stick it on. I've even got the app on my phone, which I googled on how to have it displayed in English. But unfortunately, when it asks for your TC code,
which is a Turkish ID code.
Yeah, I don't.
Citizen ID code.
So I put the passport number in. I put the certificate number because he asked me to choose the certificate number.
It might just be that we've only just done it, so it might take a while to register.
Might take a while.
6. Operatör ile görüşmek için bekliyorsunuz.
So we're just trying to call the HGS helpline to try and see how we check the balance and top it up, and because the guy in the post office gave us the number and he said just ask for English, but we don't really understand a lot.
I'm just randomly pressing numbers now. This is when a degree in Turkish would be really helpful.
Nice music while we're waiting.
I'm actually gonna pull that now.
Didn't work.
No, because I was on the phone for 2 minutes. I'm just thinking I might need to try and Google it now.
So we
Versailles.
Versailles. Oh, Versailles. Versailles. Is it Versailles?
No, it's very sad.
Vaisal.
And I'm being prompted by everyone behind me. Yeah, baby.
Wait.
Well, Sam.
Hey.
It's on.
Vaisal.
So, tell me who you are.
Mind your head.
Benim adım Veysel.
Beautiful. Versal. Is that
Veysel.
right? Versal.
Veysel.
Benim adım Yıldırım, merhabalar.
And in English, your name is?
My name is Yıldırım.
Yildirim.
Yeah.
He told us when we came in, no good, no money. My friend,
Welcome.
he's no good.
Very nice. No.
If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up and don't forget to press that subscribe button to continue our adventures in self-isolation on this around the world drive here in Turkey.